If I owned a local service-based business and only had 30 days to book 15 or more qualified appointments using just video content, this is the exact strategy I'd use. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you what to post, when to post it, and what numbers to watch. Let's rock and roll. So before I share with you the exact strategy, I just wanna put out a few disclaimers out there. So the strategy I share with you guys isn't the end all be all. So just because I give you this specific plan doesn't mean it's going to 100% work. So make sure that you take it with a grain of salt, but just know that I've been involved in the social media marketing space for 7 years now, even 3 years running my own agency. So I've seen both the successes and the failures. And I've helped hundreds of local business owners generate leads with organic video content and paid ads. And also another heads up with this specific strategy is just focusing on Instagram. I truly believe Instagram is the best platform when it comes to conversion. So this video is just gonna revolve around that. So if you don't like Instagram or you just don't believe in Instagram, then this video probably isn't for you. So we have 3 rules to make this process as simple and repeatable as possible. So rule 1 is the cadence. So this is gonna be 3 to 4 Instagram reels per week. I feel that this is a pretty healthy balance. I'm a huge proponent of posting as much as you can handle, but I totally get that for most people, it's just not feasible. So 3 posts will be niche related. The 1 other post will be something that's kind of off niche, like anything related to you personally or your hobby or interest or some type of trend. Rule 2 is 1 destination. So this can be a lead magnet, landing page, instant form, what have you. This is so every post has the same exact destination for the 30 days. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to cause confusion, especially for the new people that are getting into your funnel. We want to make sure that we just have 1 clear destination. So rule 3 are Instagram stories and follow-up. Okay, I'm not going to go much into detail about Instagram stories. I'll say that for a future video. The good rule of thumb is anywhere between 3 to 5 stories every single day. Yeah, I said it, 3 to 5 stories every single day. So this is going to be what I usually suggest to clients when it comes to Instagram stories, is sharing behind the scenes, sharing tips for the day, just showing people what they normally wouldn't see on your grid. So a lot of behind the scenes content, a lot of personal content, things of that nature, because stories is a great way to nurture your current followers. And then also sending DMs to every new follower that you get. So you can take 10 seconds whenever you get a notification, send them a video. Hey Susie, thanks so much for following me. Really do appreciate it. If you have any other questions, reach out to me. I'm here for you. Boom, that's it. Or you can just send a voice memo or a message, but usually video does really well if you have the time to do it. Thanks for watching the video so far. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you found value in this video, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button so this video can push out. If you have any questions at all in implementing any of these strategies that I've covered in the video, be sure to visit our main website, which will be down below. We are standing by and we're here to serve you. Now back to the rest of the video. Let's go to week 1. Week 1 is all about credibility, traction, and momentum. So specifically on Instagram, the first 3 video posts we will be doing will be the first 3 posts we will pin on our profile grid. So right here, when someone new comes to your social media profile on Instagram, you can see the first 3 pin posts. We want to put the 3 most important posts on that grid. So the first post would be about me or about us. So this is going to talk about your journey, why you started the business, why you're into your industry, your mission, your values, who you serve.
I teach real estate investors how to travel like millionaires without paying like one. I'm Jaina. By day, I work a full-time W-2, but I also own 10 doors in Indiana.
The second post is gonna be a client win or testimonial. So you wanna share a big win you had with a client. More recent, the better. And the more social proof, the better, because social proof nowadays is really, really going to help combat trust. If you wanna check out one of my prior videos, I talk specifically about winning back trust for the rest of 2025 and beyond. And I talk a lot about social proof. So check out that video when you can. But again, the second post is just specifically about someone you have helped and whose life got a lot better using your product or service.
Joe went above and beyond to help us find the house and then kept in touch constantly throughout the paperwork process. His knowledge and connection to the real estate community helped us to get the most out of our purchase. We will be recommending Joe to anyone that is looking to buy. I love this client. This client was actually a coworker of mine for many years.
And post 3 is a process video. So this is where you are sharing what it's like working with you from A to Z. So it's slightly similar similar to a testimonial, but it's more so about talking about your entire process.
Everyone hears stories about people making it big in crypto, but most never see it themselves. So how do serious investors actually multiply capital in this market? We built Bull Market Blueprint to answer that.
So for example, if you're running a plumbing company, it could be like, what exactly is it for a brand new client to schedule a call to you for the moment that their problem is rectified? Showing that entire process from A to Z. So we want to pin those 3 posts on the Instagram page. So again, week 1 is all about introducing yourselves to the world. And again, the 4th post is anything trending, anything personal, or anything like showcasing your hobbies or interests, because we just want to build that familiarity with the people who are starting to follow you. So week 2 is all about inviting serious buyers by showing your system. So whether you have like a product or a service that you provide, this is all about showcasing what it can do for the prospect. So now we're focusing on 2 things: answering commonly asked questions or myth busting. So I'll give you the freedom on which video you want to do first, but these are the next batch of videos that you could do. So these are known as value-laced videos, where you're providing expertise content for the viewer. So whether you own a plumbing company, HVAC company, roofing company, this is your time to shine as far as tackling some commonly asked questions that you get, because I'm pretty sure that you get questions all the time from people, the same questions time and time again. So this is the best time to answer those questions, to answer any future objections that they may have, so we can get those at the forefront, or myth busting questions. So like looking at the top myths that are in your industry and providing a solution to those. And with that, we're now attempting to drive the audience to a specific destination or resource in your CTA. So here is a really good time to be like, okay, what is my main goal with Instagram? You need to reflect and be like, okay, where do I want to drive the majority of the viewers? I want to drive them to a calendar link, like Calendly, or if you have like Go High Level or whatever CRM you have that has a calendar for them to book a call or some type of appointment. You have a landing page where you give them even more information about your product or service before they make a decision in booking a call with you. Is there any type of like lead magnet that you have? So it'd be like an ebook or a video series or something to that nature. By this point, you should have a specific destination where you want to lead people. So for example, for my company, Praise Media, we have a specific landing page that people go to called our Sprint program. So this is basically our main program that we have in generating leads for local business owners. So a lot of our comment CTAs that we do with our content leads to that landing page. Since this is week 2, we're still pretty new into it. I would personally focus on a more general CTA. So this is something that's going to be like a website, landing page, calendar link for them to book. I would just really just focus on like a more generalized CTA for now. So week 3, the main mission of week 3 is to post content that effectively supports the middle of the funnel. So in case you don't know what a funnel is, so this is just a generalized sales funnel. If you're brand new to business, you don't know what like a sales funnel is, this is typically what a sales funnel looks like. So the top funnel is just all about awareness. So you're doing videos, organic content, you're trying to drive eyeballs to your content. The middle of the funnel is where a lot of the money is made. So this is going to be nurturing. So nurturing your followers, nurturing your prospects, and really getting them and priming them about your product or service and getting them ready to buy. And bottom of the funnel is basically closing, like setting the appointment and then closing them and making them into a customer. So on IG, we're doing content that will specifically drive eyeballs to now a specific CTA. So lead magnets, joining your newsletter, video series, anything that you created or you have like in your toolbox of lead magnet. We want to provide alternative ways to give value in addition to video. And the reason being is that you don't know which type of prospect gonna gravitate to what type of medium, right? You know, a percentage that relates well to video, you have others that relate to well to emails, to written form, to visuals. So you would just want to be able to hit them with different types of content. Providing more value in different forms is really going to keep you on top of the mind. So the type of content we'll be doing for week 3 is showing more behind the scenes of your operation, more relatable, personal, humanized content, as well as testimonials and tips and hacks. So showing more of how you've helped customers or clients, how you serve them, how you communicate with them. So these type of videos build familiarity and further nurture your prospects. And you're also providing even more alternative value with the lead magnet. I've said this before, when it comes to creating lead magnets, you want to make them so good and free that when people absorb this lead magnet, they're gonna just be like, dude, like, I can't even imagine what type of value this person's gonna provide when I actually pay them, right? You don't wanna take these lead magnets for granted. You really wanna put some time and effort into it. Now, week 4 is all about repeating week 2. So more myth busting and answering commonly asked questions. So you might be like, hey, Michael, we're not doing viral content, man. What's going on? This strategy in particular is just really heavily leaning on expertise / educational content. And the reason being is that you want to attract the right eyeballs. Yeah, you could do some viral content, talk about like some controversial stuff. You could probably do that with that 4th post that I suggest you have freedom on. But at the end of the day, a high percentage has to be educational content because that's where you're gonna be building the trust. Yeah, it's great to try and create a video that's gonna get, 100,000 views, 500,000 views. But based on my experience, it's great to create content that's gonna attract your ideal client. Simple as that. Again, we want to share as many secrets as we possibly can about our expertise so we can keep building that trust up front. We want to build that trust up front. We have 30 days to build as much trust as we can. Now, after 30 days, we have 12 video posts, technically 16 if you're going to do that 4th post. We have anywhere between 3 to 5 posts per day. So if we do the math, anywhere between 90 to 150 stories in 30 days. In our middle of funnel, which is our lead magnets, where we collect prospect info or calendar landing page is set up. So you have an entire marketing system / ecosystem ready to go in 30 days, which is good. So could we do more than this? Yes, of course. But I truly believe that this is a good start and it's going to give you the momentum that you need. So especially if you're brand new to the social media game, you're trying to create that familiarity and momentum, this 30-day plan is really going to help you. Now, after these 30 days, we're tracking and seeing 2 things. One is going to be our organic video metrics, and 2, engagement to your lead magnets or your main call to action destination. So like landing page, website. First, we could talk about going into your IG. So typically you could do this by just going to the metrics section, and I would suggest tracking these specific metrics. So hook rate, so this is basically the percentage of people watching the first 3 to 7 seconds of a video. So the higher the percentages, the more likely they're gonna watch the entire video. Based on my research, anything above 30% is golden. Next is average view duration. So this is basically the rate of how long someone watches your video. So if it's like 60 seconds and they watch like 20 seconds on average, so they have like a 20-second view duration. So obviously higher the better. So averaging the length of your short form videos, you can really derive. You want to try and just 50%. I would say anywhere above 50% is really, really good. And then also profile visits. So how many times have people watched your content and then inspire them to click into your Instagram profile and visit it and check it out. So that's why it's really important to gauge that number. You have those 3 pin posts there and see if they decide to follow you or they decide to visit your links or whatever. For the engagement part, to the landing page, website or whatever, these are the specific metrics to track. So you can see how many people clicked, the link in your bio. And depending what other third-party services you use, like ManyChat, we use ManyChat a lot for myself and my clients. So you can specifically see comments on the video, clicks into the link that's sent to them through DMs. You can check all of those metrics. And then obviously you have like the book calls. So how many people booked like calls on your calendar, how many people show up to appointments, and then the sales. So depending on the type of CRM you use, so there's a lot out there. Go high level, there is HubSpot, the list goes on and on. They may have other features as well, so definitely utilize those. But I don't want to confuse you too much with all that. We could save that for a separate video. I'll be sure to share with you kind of like how we track those other metrics I'm just talking about. But at the end of the day, doing this tracking allows us to see what specific video content is working, and we can keep doing the content that's doing well and then just kill off the rest. So meaning, say that, oh man, this educational tips content did really well, lots of engagement on it. Let's double down on it and go deeper into it. You can basically utilize that data and planning for the following month. And a little bonus, to even juice up the strategy even more, you can start throwing in paid ads. So whether it be cold traffic ads or retargeting ads or a combination of both. And this is really gonna help even boost up your visibility a lot more. But I'll save that for a full masterclass I'm actually planning out right now. And I'm gonna be doing a feature video on that, so stay tuned. So that's it. That's your 30-day plan. Build this and you'll start seeing the attraction happen in no time. So challenge of the video, run this exact 30-day plan I just shared with you, track the results, and also double down when planning for the following month. So as always, I'm here for any questions that you have. Feel free to reach out to me and my media team so that we can connect with you and help you with any issues or questions that you have. And I'm rooting for you to crush it with this video content strategy and book those calls. Stay praised.